Hello everyone, my name is Ali and welcome back to Taxi Tech channel. Today I'm going to talk about something important. What you need to know before becoming a taxi driver. Whether you're thinking about starting a career as a taxi driver or you're just curious, this video is for you. I'll be covering the key things you should consider before getting into this business. So let's get into it. The first thing you need to know is that being a taxi driver isn't as simple as just hopping in a car and picking up passengers. There are legal requirements. Every city or country has different rules. Most of the time, you'll need a special taxi license in addition to your regular driver's license. In some places, you might need to pass a background check, take a driving test, or even complete a course that teaches you about safety, customer service, and local regulation. It is important to check with your local transportation authority to understand the requirements in your area. You don't want to get started without all the necessary paperwork in order. Next, let's talk about the upfront costs. Being a taxi driver requires more than just having a car. You need to make sure your vehicle is up to standard, which means it has to pass inspections and be safe for passengers. This includes keeping up with regular maintenance like oil changes, tire rotations, and brake checks. And then there is the cost of fuel. Depending on how much you drive, fuel costs can add up quickly. It's a good idea to budget for that. You'll also want to consider things like insurance, which can be more expensive for taxi drivers. Some cities also require drivers to rent or lease a taxi. Make sure you factor all of these expenses in before you start. It's important to know exactly what you're getting into financially, so you are not surprised down the road. One of the things many people don't realize about the taxi business is that it can be tough physically and mentally. You'll likely spend long hours behind the wheel, especially if you want to make a decent income. Driving for 8, 10, or even 12 hours a day can be exhausting, and you will need to be prepared for that. On the flip side, one of the best parts about this job is the flexibility. You can choose your own hours. If you prefer working mornings, you can focus on that. If you like driving at night, you can do that too. You'll need to figure out what times work best for you, both in terms of your personal schedule and when there is the most demand in your area. Personally, I find that early morning and weekends are the best time to catch more rides. But everyone's situation is different. You need to experiment to see what works for you. Now, let's talk about dealing with passengers. If you are thinking about becoming a taxi driver, it's important to understand that this is a customer service job. You'll meet all kind of people, from friendly and talkative to quiet and even difficult passengers. Some people will want to chat, while others will prefer silence. You'll have passengers who are running late and stressed, and you might even have a few who are rude. The key is to stay calm and professional at all times. Patience and good communication are crucial. I have had my share of interesting passengers over the years. One time I had a passenger who kept giving me the wrong directions, and we ended up driving in circles. It's frustrating at times, but it's all part of the job. Keeping your cool and staying professional makes all the difference. Another thing you need to know before becoming a taxi driver is the safety is everything. You'll be spending a lot of time on the road, and you'll need to stay alert and focused. Always follow the traffic rules, drive defensively, and make sure your car is in good condition. Weather, traffic, and other drivers can all be unpredictable. If you are driving at night or in an unfamiliar area, make sure to stay aware of your surroundings. Also, if you ever feel unsafe with a passenger, trust your instincts and take the necessary steps to protect yourself. At night, I make sure to drive in well lit areas and stay cautious. If you are ever in doubt, prioritize your safety over everything else. Let's talk about the money earning and tipping. As a taxi driver, how much you make will depend on how many hours you work and the fares you collect. The good news is that passengers often tip if you provide good service, and that can add up quickly. To increase your tips, make sure your car is clean, be polite, and get your passenger to their destination safely and efficiently. Some drivers make a significant portion of their income through tips, so customer service really pays off. If you drive during busy times like a rush hour or after big events, you will have more chances to pick up passengers and earn better tips. Keep an eye on local events. It's a great way to maximize your earning. Becoming a taxi driver can be a rewarding career, but it's important to know what you are getting into before you start. From getting the right licenses and understanding the cost to staying safe and providing great customer service, there is a lot to think about. But it's the right preparation and mindset, you can succeed in this business. Thanks for watching Taxi Talk. I hope this video gave you a better idea of what it's like to be a taxi driver and what you need to know before starting. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more tips and insights from the road. See you next time and have a good day.